here we are. We built a set of shelves for this wall right here. We're gonna go right in between that upright and that one right there. It's about 9.5 foot, and we're gonna go up 8 foot because about 8 foot's right there at the bottom of that joist, and we want it to kind of sink back in beside that 2x6 there. That way it's taking up just a little bit less room, using up all the room we can. All right, let's get started. So there's our back. It's laying down on its face right now, so we'll stand that up. Like I said, those are gonna be the shelves. Space is 2 foot from the bottom. And we left a little bit of an overhang right here because that's where we're gonna put, how we're gonna attach the sides, attach the front and back together. All right, let's get started on another one of those. Got one side done, showed, got it stood up. Got the other side kind of laid out here. Cutting at 9 foot 3 inches. Got all our other 3 boards marked. Ready to cut now. Second side done, same as the first side, hopefully. And now we're gonna set up to join these two together. That's the biggest thing. And then after that, we'll be putting shelving on, or decking on, and we'll be done. So we're gonna put in the middle support now. I've already done it on one, just 2x4, right in the middle. middle support in. Guess next thing to do, we're gonna stand this back up and we're gonna start attaching some sides. We need cut sides. All right, now we have our pile 2x4 by 2 foot, and we are ready to put these two sides together in the main side. Oh hey, there's my little dog, my wife's little dog. Lily, Lily, come here, come here. Oh, good dog, good dog. Look homeless. Look homeless, yes. Alright, that's where we got for the day. Still got 2 more to do. We're gonna put them all up through the middle and then brace in the middle as well. Like I said, pretty overbuilt, really, but who knows what'll be on here. Alright, back out here a couple days later. Still need to finish this shelf up. Didn't get out here yesterday. Had some things come up, so we're going to finish putting our side pieces on, put our middle supports in, and put our actual shelves in. So let's get started. to, but got the middle, got the sides in, sides, middles. I think these posts were a little bit warped up at the top. A couple of them kind of was holding some of them off. So as you saw, we had taken some clamps and working on that. And then the middle, I alternated. I messed up on this middle one, or this first one there. I just wanted them to alternate. I don't know, I just wanted them to. So, all right, now we're gonna cut some decking, some plywood, and put it down. All right, had a good cut, came apart. What you saw at the beginning was me setting my saw up to just barely go through that. I set this plywood up on my scrap blocks, keep it off the garage floor. Now we've got 2 shelves. We've got to cut 2 more. So we've got the other 2 shelves cut. So now what we have to do, we built this, or I built this, to come all the way out here to the edge, to the edges. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to cut out around here. Okay, so we had a little setback. I realized I cut these pieces to 24 inches. I didn't take into account the 2x4s on the outside, and that's because my original design had these end pieces going all the way out to the outside. When I was originally starting to actually frame this up, I decided to do it a little bit different way. It was just working better at the time. So these were always gonna have to be 21 inches, not 24. And I messed up on that. So had to go back, and not really gonna show that. I didn't take any video of it, but we fixed it. So now we're ready to get these shelves. Like I said, we're gonna have to cut out around the 4x4 and the 2x4 here in the middle. that's a little bit of a fight. I planned on leaving the edges here in, but I didn't think about how I was gonna flop it down. So what I'm gonna do now is take the cutouts of those and just make us a nice little trim piece, just so it looks somewhat similar. It's probably just glue it down or something, or Brad nail it down. So I'll just need to kind of cut out an L shape from it. Do that with the jigsaw. It's the same. And then you notice, so these are only 8-foot sections of plywood, so I'm gonna have to get me some more plywood to finish that out. Yeah, or something. I'll figure something out. But it's about a 1.5-foot section, so about 6 feet of plywood needed. 6 feet of 2-foot sections. So, all right. So we will we'll do this stuff, and then may show you some more time lapse of just figuring out these end sections, and then just need to clean the garage up and start filling the shelves. Right. So I ended up, I didn't show this because I didn't know I was going to do it really, but I ended up robbing half the plywood from up top, because looking around, I knew I was going to put that big kayak up there, and it's not super essential that plywood be there. If I come on a sheet for cheap or something, then I'll take that down and put it up there. And then other thing, this is this shelf passes my test of holding up to mainly that kayak, and then that is some lawn equipment for my zero turn for picking up leaves. It's pretty heavy. It's actually got a weight, so that's laying there. So probably what I'll do is I'll probably come in here and these 2x4s right here are shot into, or they're sitting right up against that 6x6. So I'll probably shoot a couple screws into those and maybe make me some stuff to shoot into the other side, or maybe into the banding board. There's a banding board up underneath there, just to keep this thing from tilting or anything. Yeah, so that's the garage shelf build. It's a 4-shelf, 2-foot part on each shelf. It's 8 foot tall in total, about 9.5, well, 9'3". Lengthwise, I built it just to fit right in between the two 6x6s. All right, thanks.